we are, another video, another team. I'm at Northampton today and I'm going to find out a little bit more about the club and also meet up with the club and see what they do on and off the pitch as normal. And if you're new around here, my name's James and welcome to FPFC. Thank you very much for clicking. This story is all about me travelling around the 92 Football League clubs, finding out a little bit more about each of those clubs, how they interact and how they connect with their local communities and the people around them. But also, all the way through this journey, I'm going to be raising awareness and talking about CALM, the campaign against living miserably, and hopefully opening up that line of discussion in all my videos. I'm going to head down to the stadium off this nice little perch and a nice view of the stadium. I think you'll agree. I'll do the usual. I'm going to go and head down, see what the club get up to on a match day. Today's actually a community day for them, so we're going to investigate what that actually means and what the difference between a normal day and a community day is. So let's head down. So here we are, just before kick-off, a couple of hours to go to be fair. Main entrance is just down here, the ticket office also, and Carl's Bar if you fancy a drink before the game. Just going to use my trusty ONEFOOTBALL app as always, just checking the game. Northampton are in League 2, they're currently 13th in the league and they're playing Port Vale today who are 21st. They may be a little bit off the playoff positions, probably unlikely that they're going to make it this season. However, they're in comfortable position in mid-table. Form-wise, in the last 5 games they've won 3, drawn 1, lost 1. However, the last 2 games was where the loss and the draw was. They've just come off the back of a defeat to Northampton Town. And as always, make sure you check the link in the description, download ONEFOOTBALL. ONEFOOTBALL are helping me make these videos, therefore they are helping save lives and helping me deliver the message for CALM. Okay, here we are, outside Carl's Bar, the bar I mentioned that most football teams actually have a local bar, but over the road there's actually a retail park, so I'm sure a lot of the fans go over there for drinks, but I'm pretty sure that this is the place for me when I'm going to catch up with fans. What we're going to do now is head into the stadium. I'm going to be catching up with Phil, who works at the club, and he's going to tell us a little bit more about what a community day at Northampton's all about.
Someone told me there's no point. When it hurts with no return. None of this can be undone.
So I'm Phil Smith. I'm the Chief Exec of the Community Department at Northampton Town Football Club.
What is a community day at Northampton? What's different from this day compared to what happens on a normal match day?
Yes, every year the club supports us by titling one day as our Community Day. So this is where we really celebrate all of the different community work that we do across Northamptonshire. So every single match day we run the family area, and so we put on a range of different activities there for every match. So we've got face painting, we invite a range of different groups to come along to do things. So we've had WH Smith for World Book Day, where we gave away over 300 free books.
What does Northampton, what do you do to sort of connect with the local community? What initiatives do you have?
Yeah, so we run a range of different programmes out into the community. We've got 4 core areas of work, education, health, disability and sports participation. Out in the community as well, we run a range of turn up and play sessions in partnership with Mind, with Teamwork Trust, and with the Bridge project for substance and alcohol misuse as well.
In terms of like kids on a match day, if like anyone wants to get involved or want to be a mascot, how can people get involved?
Yes, we've got a lot of opportunities for children to get involved. They're a crucial part of the club and we want to bring children closer to the action here. So we run a range of activities at half-time for children to get involved in, such as the Boost Cup, which involves lots of opportunities for schools and local football teams to play on the pitch at half-time. Ahead of kick-off, as the players walk out, we do guards of honour and we do flag waving. I think you'll see today there'll probably be around 100 children flag waving around the pitch.
Thank you very much for your time. Much appreciated. Thanks for meeting. Yeah, before the game, so it's nice to sort of see the build-up, everyone all the ground staff getting the ground ready, the sprinklers are on. I nearly got attacked by a sprinkler earlier during my interview with Phil, and there's a few people dotted around as well actually having a stadium tour, so that's pretty interesting. These videos are all about kind of doing what you want to do with your life. The day-to-day struggles of 9 to 5 can all be grueling. That's not about liking your job. I personally really like my job. However, it's all about living your life. You don't live to work, it's about working to live. I've been lucky enough to catch up with Marvin Sordell, a football player here at Northampton, currently on loan from Burton Albion, but has also played in the Premier League and also was part of the 2012 Olympic team. He's openly sort of discussed what it's like being a football player, plus his own struggles with depression. What was the moment you kind of realised, yeah, I'm going to make it?
Coming through at Watford, I broke into the first team quite young, actually, about 19, and I started playing regularly early on in the season, and I actually thought, I've actually got a decent chance of building a career.
Yeah.
And I think before that I'd already played a few games at Watford, scored a couple of goals, I'd been out on loan.
Yeah.
But you never really at that point think, this is me, this is going to be my career.
What was it like scoring your first goal? What was it like, a release of energy of like, yes, or was it, you know, ecstasy and joy?
My first goal was away to Leeds in the Carling Cup at the time, and I was just so buzzing really, and I was a bit lost in the moment.
What are the things that fans don't see in being a football player? What are the challenges?
I think it's the emotional challenge really. I think being a football player, it's you put in a lot of effort a lot of the time, and sometimes you get very little rewards for it. And you know, people might see on 90 minutes on a Saturday, but they don't see Monday to Friday of what you've done, and you know, potentially even from the last game on the Saturday, how much you do to prepare for a game. And then it could be the same again in the week after, and the week after, and the week after, and it can happen for 3-4 weeks. And especially when you're injured, like I was out injured for you know, 3-4 months this season, and I'm doing the same thing every day, and then people are probably wondering why am I taking so long to be back fit? And in my head, I'm just thinking, well, I'm trying so hard. I don't want to be in the gym doing the same thing every day. I want to be out on the pitch.
You've been fairly open about your own depression, and I've seen a lot of articles as well. You know, that's quite unusual for an elite sportsman. There's not many people that come out and do that. Where was the drive that you had to say, right, I'm going to speak out?
I think it's just where I am in my life really, as opposed to my career. I think I've had very difficult times in the past, and I thought that me speaking about it can help other people maybe just have that conversation, or who knows. And for me, it was quite liberating anyway, to just be able to own my story.
I read in one of the articles you were talking about when you were being possibly suggested to be checked into the Priory, and your club kind of found out. What were your emotions at that time, and do you think there's like still a stigma in the sport in terms of telling your club that you know, you're not feeling right?
There is a huge stigma in football, and I think I don't know when it's going to change, to be honest. I think football's it just feels like it's stuck in the Stone Ages. I mean, you see things that are still going on with racism that in normal day-to-day life you don't really see, you don't hear, but yet you still find it in stadiums. And it's the same with mental health in football clubs. It's just people just throw around the word weak all the time. Being able to have a conversation about how you really feel is strong. If you're hiding how you feel, hiding who you are, then that's possibly more weak than actually talking about who you are and how you feel. It was a lot easier for me to just lie and pretend and say that I felt fine when I wasn't. And I feel a lot stronger being able to talk about who I am and how I feel, because it's the truth.
What do you think needs to change?
I think moving forward, beyond that, in football we don't have HR. So it's obviously a big fault in itself, really, because who do we go to if your boss isn't talking to you correctly or treating you correctly? Who do you go to as a football player? That's one of the biggest problems, and that's where football's kind of failing at the moment. And I think that's where the PFA potentially need to do a bit more. So many players are kind of in that area where they're being frozen out, or they're being victimised at their clubs.
Football players are treated like commodities as well, in the sense of also, I think it's happened to yourself as well as millions of other football players. You need to move to this club, and that's it.
People say you always have a choice. You know, I've personally been in situations where my choice is, you stay here, I'm going to make your life a living hell, or you leave. Those are my two options. And so I'm going to leave, because
it's a tough thing to do as well, isn't it? And you've got to be mentally strong for that, which again links back into if you're not feeling sort of mentally strong sometimes.
And I mean, that happened at a point when I wasn't in a great place.
I mean, what advice would you have for for everybody watching the video about if they're feeling down or they know someone that are feeling down.
Yeah, I mean, I just say just have that conversation. Just say, how you doing to your mate. And it's only when someone kind of broke through that I was able to be helped. You have to let people help you.
Yeah, yeah. But yeah, thank you very much for your time. It's much appreciated. I know you're a busy man, so and enjoy your evening with the kids.
Thanks very much. Cheers.
Cheers. Take care.
Thank you, like kids.
I might be broken down, but I'm smiling. I keep my head up high, though I fail. Sometimes I get a bit emotional, but then I turn around and let it go. I see you watching me from a distance. I see you can't decide.
Okay, here we are. The build up to the game, the atmosphere is changing quite a lot, which is good to see. We've seen a little bit about what Community Day is all about. So I'm going to catch the game and I'll see you at full time.
Yeah, I'm a bit too much, but I'm fun and games. When I'm at the top, I just wanna play. If you were looking for one hell of a ride, just come and get it. Baby, I'm all yours. Come and get it, 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 come and get it. If you were looking for one hell of a ride, just come and get it. Yeah, I'm a bit too much, but I'm fun and games. When I'm at the top, I just wanna play. If you were looking for one hell of a ride, just come and get it. Baby, I'm all yours. Come and get it, 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 come and get it. If you were looking for one hell of a ride, just come and get it. Baby, I'm all yours.
The fourth official has indicated there'll be a minimum of 4 minutes added time. 4 minutes.
Another club, Northampton Town, thank you very much for your hospitality today. Thank you to everybody at the club that got involved. Thank you to Phil for having a chat with me earlier, and we got to see what a community day is like in Northampton. And an absolutely massive thank you to Marvin Sordell for taking the time after the match to have a little chat with me and really talk about his ambassador role with Calm and the things that he's been through and what it's like being a football player. So, as always, all you need to do is like and share this video. The more people that watch it, the more awareness that's created, and that's the purpose of the videos. And I'll catch you on another one. See you next time.
Yeah, I'm a bit too much, but I'm fun and games. When I'm at the top, I just wanna play.